Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 22. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments which I command you to do them, to love the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him, then will the Lord drive out all these nations from before you, and ye shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourselves. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours. From the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even unto the uttermost sea, shall your coast be. There shall no man be able to stand before you, for the Lord your God shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land that ye shall tread upon. And he hath said unto you.
That's right. So, I mean, it's almost like we beating a dead horse here, right? It's crystal clear what we must do to get things back in order. We gotta follow the laws of God, keep the commandments, right? Observe the statutes, right? Have the faith and trust and belief in who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, real name Yahweh Shai. All right? So now let's look at what being back in order. Let's get one more, right, on what the Most High will do, right? So these last few scriptures was what we should do and what we will do, right? Because these things have to be done, right? It's not a woulda, shoulda, coulda, but these things must be done. And let's look at what the Most High will do, right? Let's get that Zechariah 14:12. Zechariah 14:12, and then we'll jump down to 16 through 19.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
That's right. This is what the Most High will do to get things back in order, right? All the evildoers are going to be melted, burned up, done away with, right? Killed, eradicated, taken out of the way, right? Because they were just in the way anyway, right? Getting in the way of the Israelites doing what they're supposed to do. And some of these are Israelites that are going to be consumed away, all right? So let's not forget that part. All right, jump down to 16.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 16. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. This shall be the punishment of Egypt, and punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
That's right. And, saying the Feast of Tabernacles here is just a generalization for keeping the holy days up that the Most High has established, okay, and sanctioned, all right? So these things will be done, okay? It's just a matter of whether they'll be done by you or not while you're an able-bodied person, or maybe they'll be done by you in the regeneration after your wicked flesh has been destroyed, all right? This is the way it's going to happen, okay? So we just got a few more, and we're going to close it out looking at what is being back in order going to look like, okay? It's very important for us to understand this is one of the reasons that the Most High's chosen people have been destroyed, because they don't have this knowledge, right? So we fall victim to all other forms of worship and worshiping other gods, right? one of the gods y'all love to worship is the woman. Okay? That's not what they're here for, people. All right, so let's get Isaiah 14, 1-3, and then 5-8.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them and the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
That's right. When things are in order, the Israelites will be ruling over their former oppressors. Okay? This will happen. All right? Let's read.
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Jump into verse 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon sing. Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against them.
That's right. So when things in the earth are back in order, even the trees are going to rejoice. Right? All life forms here in America currently are being oppressed. Right? It's not just the so-called black man, not just the Hispanic or Native man. All creatures are being oppressed and destroyed here by the so-called white man of the nations, right? Whose main focus is greed. Right? I'm gonna just read a couple more and close out. Let's get Zechariah 12, 8, 9.
All right, Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem.
That's right. In that day when things are put back into order, the Most High is going to destroy all them that have fought against his chosen people. Right? Yeah. So I'm going to bring a couple more out and close it out, right? We get the point here. Certain things that have to be done in order for us to get back in order here in America. All right? So in Baruch chapter 4 and 28.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
That's right. This is what needs to happen in order to get us back in order. You got to seek the Most High 10 times more than you have previously. All right? So now I'm going to close it out with Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 26. All right? Things are out of order here. And we got to work diligently to get them back in order. And we just explained how to do that. All right? So let's close it out, brother, with Ezekiel 28, 26.
Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 26. And they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yea, they shall dwell with confidence. When I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am the Lord their God.
That's right. So when it's all said and done and things are back in order, the Israelites will dwell